of Mindset Breakthrough Day with Sandra Bravo in Gold Coast of Australia. Happy Monday! And hopefully you're waking up with me in bed if you're in Europe this morning, if you're in Asia or Australia, it's afternoon. And I hope you had an amazing weekend. We had a spectacular weekend because we had an amazing virtual event yesterday called the Power of Momentum. Power of Momentum. If you were there, let me know on the chat. Let me know your name. And if you were there, maybe you were one of the winners. I know one of my lady clients in Europe was the winner of a ticket to UPW Virtual with Tony Robbins. And I tell you what, it was just an amazing event thanks to Success Resources, which is the reason why we're here. But you know what? They always bring the best of the best right to your door, to your living room, to your office, or wherever you are. And yesterday was no exception. They brought some spectacular experts, speakers, and from all over the world. We had speakers from Europe, we had speakers from North America, we had speakers in Asia and in Australia. And I hope they're gonna put the replay somewhere so that if you missed it, you can access it, because the things that we learned were just amazing. So many tools, strategies, and opportunities just to take your life, your business, your health, your relationships to a whole new level. So I hope that you get to watch a replay. And so what is the power of momentum? What is the power of momentum? Well, momentum gets us moving, but it is routine that sustains that momentum to keep you going. Momentum gets us moving, but it is routine that sustains that momentum to keep you going. So what routines do you have in your life that support your goals and desires? Because you know what, many times you may have a goal and some list of things that you want to achieve and accomplish in your life or in your business, but inevitably you don't realize that the environment, the routines, the habits, the things that you're doing are not supporting you in getting there. They're not taking you a step forward. And, it's like the definition of insanity, but if you keep doing it, nothing is going to change. So the key element here for momentum is what kind of environment, routines, habits do you have that are empowering and that are supporting and that are taking you a step closer to the goals that you want to accomplish? Because if those routines, if those habits are not supporting you, then you're kind of like battling, right? Between what you want and going back and forth, sabotaging and feeling like you're banging your head against the wall without going anywhere forward. So what are some of the routines, think about it, that you currently have both in your personal life and in your business life, so that we can analyze whether they're supporting you or not? And I'll give you an example. For me, I usually get up at 4 in the morning, and I'm not recommending by any means that you have to do the same. It's just I live in Gold Coast of Australia where we don't have daylight savings. So at 4 a.m. the sun is shining and it's starting to get warm and you don't really want to be in bed anymore. The 3 months of winter is the only time of the year when I move my alarm a little later, 5 or 6 in the morning, depending what I have on. Just because it's dark and it's cold and it's just nice and cozy, staying in bed a little longer. But the other 9 months of the year, I certainly get up at 4. And you know what? Most of the times I just wake up before my alarm anyway, because as I said, it's bright, it's warm, it's beautiful, and you just feel like you're gonna miss out if you don't get up and start your day. Plus, I go to bed early anyway. Usually, once my girls go to bed, I go to bed as well. And so 4 to 5 is my me time, or my hour of power, or my Bravo method. I don't have the time to teach you the Bravo method here. Maybe I'll do it one of these days and I'll do the live a little longer so I can teach you my Bravo method, like my last name, Bravo, where, there is something I do for each letter of the word. And my priming exercise from Tony Robbins, of course, which is life-changing. And, I meditate and I do some breathing and I do some writing on my journal and I do some visualization to give the universe the intention of what it is that I want to accomplish today, or what it is that I want to do today that is going to get me closer to that bigger goal. And just to set the intention so that I can make sure that my thoughts and my actions that day are going to be leading towards the direction where I need to go, rather than taking me offside or backwards. And then after that, I'm ready, I'm primed, I'm open, I'm ready to go. I did last week, actually, one of the lives that I did, I shared with you the priming exercise from Tony Robbins, which is only 16 minutes, and it's magical because he takes through the whole, and he takes you through the whole visualizing and being grateful, and doing gratitude and having the healing light. Imagine like the blue light that helps you forget all the bad stuff that keeps hunting you from your past. And it's only in 60 minutes, and it's magical. So if you didn't watch it, I strongly recommend you, wherever you are watching this today, whether you are on Facebook or on YouTube or Success Resources channels or my social media channels, scroll down to go back to one of the days from last week. I can't remember exactly, but it was probably exactly a week ago. And just go down and find it. It's called the priming exercise from Tony Robbins. And I explained it, and then I shared it. And it's him, the man, the legend himself, his voice, his video, walking you, hand holding you through the priming exercise. And it's really powerful. So I strongly recommend you that you scroll down and find that day and go ahead and do it, because I'm sure you'll be glad you did. And then, so I'm ready, I'm primed, I'm ready to go. 5 a.m. comes, so I get out of bed, I make my bed straight away. I have a mentor, that Roy McDonald, that he always says successful people get up and they make their bed, they get moving, right? I don't know if it's true or not, but I like making my bed and just knowing that my room is tidy and beautiful. And then I get dressed and ready, and off I go for my run at 5:30 in the morning, which today happened a little later, actually, because I was supposed to do a live with an amazing friend of mine I have in Canada. And I wanted to surprise you, because he is an amazing and nomad entrepreneur who has done Tony Robbins in the past 3 times, UPW, and it totally changed his life and his daughter's. He took his daughter when she was in her early teens, and the daughter, even though now she's 26, she still credits a lot of her amazing and successful life to that moment when her dad took her to do UPW with Tony Robbins all those years ago. And so I asked him if he would come as my guest on my live so that I could surprise you and get you to know. His name is Mike Wolf, and he's amazing. But unfortunately, we forgot that it was Thanksgiving Day in Canada. So he couldn't do it. But I'm going to have him next Monday. So make sure you hear from him. Mike Wolf is his name, and you'll be glad to meet him. He has beautiful energy, very humble, very just, I don't know how to describe his energy, just beautiful. So you'll get to meet him next Monday. And so anyway, I delayed my run. I didn't go until later, but normally I would be out of the door doing my 5-kilometer run, which takes me about 30 to 35 minutes, depending how fast I run that day, because my speed varies, depending how tired or how much I rested or how well I slept, etc. Go for my 5K run, come back, and get ready, shower, and my celery juice. My celery juice is always made and ready for me. My chef makes it and puts it in the fridge, so I always have a bottle of freshly squeezed celery juice in the fridge for me, which is part of the routine, the habits that I have that allow me to keep the momentum. And it's, again, one of the many things that I've learned from Tony Robbins at Unleash the Power Within. And I have my celery juice every day. It's so healthy. If you just take a moment to Google the benefits of celery juice, you will be blown away, trust me. And if you don't like the taste, you can just include a lime, squeeze a lime in there just to give it a nice taste. I love lime anyway, and it's so good for you as well. So have my celery juice, have my hot water, have a shower, get ready to go. If my kids are here, I take my little one to school. If she's not here, I just get here into my office and I start creating magic and doing what I love. And I tell you what, if I ever miss out on my morning routine, I feel lost. I feel like I'm dabbling the whole day. I don't know what I'm doing. I just keep on having this scatter mind where I'm just jumping from one thing to the other, keeping busy but not productive, not accomplishing anything, right? Because I just start something, leave it halfway, jump into something else, and it's just not productive at all. So I just feel like I'm lost. Same if I don't exercise. All of a sudden, I'm feeling, believe it or not, you would think that you would be tired after the exercise, but it's the opposite. After the exercise, I have so much energy. So if I don't exercise, I start to feel a little sluggish and can't be bothered. And, it just takes me longer to get going. Not only that, but you know what? For me, my workout, well, right now I'm doing my 5K run, which I love, but sometimes I go to the gym. Today actually I doubled down because on the weekend I was so busy with the virtual events that we had that I didn't get a chance to exercise on the weekend. So today I doubled down. I actually, after that, there was like a cancer and foundation donation charity event thing, and it was a boxing boot camp at the gym in Century Cove where I love going, and it was 90 minutes, an hour and a half, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to go and join them. So I was a little wild and crazy today because I did my 5K run, and then I still went to the Century Cove gym and I did an hour and a half of boxing boot camp, which just took it all out of me. I tell you, I love the trainer Ryan. He's always like, Sandra, I want to be gentle with you today. And it just doesn't happen. 10 minutes after, I just want to kill him because I'm puffed out and I'm like, oh my God, if that's gentle, what would be tough, right? But it was really nice. And then we just had some fruit salad together for the cancer awareness thing. And then I just had a freshly squeezed, beautiful juice with like apple and celery and lime and orange and ginger. It was just delicious, super healthy. And you can tell I'm a health and fitness fan. But you know what? So then I came and did my work and all of that. I had a couple of interviews. But the thing is that if I don't exercise in the morning, normally I used to swim. I love swimming, but right now the pool is still closed, believe it or not, 6 months later. So I kind of miss my swimming squad. But whether it's my class at the gym, my 5K run, or my swim, it's I think the benefit for my body, yes, it's a bonus, and yes, it keeps me looking fit and good and skinny because I love being that way. However, I do it more for my mental health than my physical health. Because when I go for my workout, whatever it is, again, the run, the gym, the swim, it just allows my brain to release all of those extra endorphins or happy chemicals, which then keep me motivated and pumped and ready to smash my day, right? So it's a double whammy. It's not just the physical thing and looking good and keeping the weight off and being toned and all of that, but it's the energy that you get from it, and it's also releasing all the endorphins and the happy chemicals in the brain. So it has so many benefits. What can I tell you? I know some people like working out at night. I can't, because if I work out at night I have too much energy, then I can't fall asleep. Even last night, like after the event, I was so pumped and energetic that it was like just taking time to unwind and chill and calm down. And but that's part of my routine, doing my 1 hour of me time or priming or the Bravo method or hour of power, whatever you want to call it, where I do my meditation, my breathing, my visualization, my gratitude, etc., and then my exercise. And I know I just feel on top of the world by the time I'm done with my routines. I am focused, I'm energetic, I'm excited about my day. I'm looking forward to my day with anticipation versus just allowing the day to happen to me. Like, I created by design. I go in with intention and energy and power, and it makes a huge difference if I don't do it, because all of a sudden my day just doesn't work as good. And I know it's because I missed out on my morning routine. So what routines do you have which help you with the power of momentum? What routines do you have that sustain that momentum to keep you going? Because think about it. How many times you went to an event, or you read a book, or you listened to an audiobook, or you went to a conference, or joined a virtual event or a webinar or something, and you walked out of there and you pumped. You're like, that's it. No more, never again, I'm gonna do this, blah blah blah, and you're all excited and ready to kick some goals. And then what happens? Delay, right? What's that rule that says the longer you take, the less chances you're gonna do it? The next day comes and you go, let's start tomorrow, I'll do it the next day. Or you do get started because you're so excited, motivated, and pumped that you just go and get started that same day or the next day. But then for whatever reason, the third, the fourth, the fifth day, or a week later, something happens and it didn't happen today. And then you drop the ball on the second day and on the third day. And then you're out of your routine, and all of a sudden, it all falls. And you know what it's like with momentum, and once you got started and you keep going, it just feels amazing because it stacks up. But once you slow down and stop, it's so hard to start again, you know? It's like going up the hill, climbing up the hill, or riding the bike. And the first few pedals are a little tougher, but once you get going, it's just fabulous and you keep going. It's the same with this. Whatever it is that you get started with, whether it's something new you implement in your business or in your relationship or for your health or at home, your personal life with your kids, whatever it is, if you don't have those specific routines and you are disciplined, what's the word, please put it in the chat, disciplined to keep those routines going, then the momentum slows down and then it's really hard to get it going again. So this is the secret to sustain the momentum once you got started. Just have some very specific routines, be very disciplined and diligent with maintaining those routines, because it's those routines, first of all, they give you a container. It's like the context of your life or your business. They allow you to feel safe. And second of all, they're the ones that sustain the momentum to keep you going. So I invite you to take some inventory, take your journal, and what are some empowering routines that you have and some disempowering routines that you have that you could easily drop off, because some of those disempowering routines might be waking up, grabbing your phone and going straight onto your Facebook or your emails or your message. Now, guess what? There's nothing happening. You're not planning your day. You're not going about your day with intention. You're already stressed about the messages you read or wasted time or whatever. But that's a habit that you have. That's a routine that you have. And it's not supporting you. It's not getting you closer to your goals. And it's not empowering. So you want to scratch those, get rid of them out, right? And you want to, if you already have some empowering routines and habits that are supporting you, that's great. Keep doing them. Be very conscious and disciplined with them. If you don't, now is the time to analyze, to do some inventory, and to start implementing them and doing them every day, and you will see the difference. I would love to hear from you in the comments, a day, a week, a month from now. Just tag me and say, Sandra, I started these empowering routines that day, and oh my God, they've made such a difference. This is what has happened, because I would love to hear from you. Now, of course, you're going to learn more about creating that state and that momentum at UPW Virtual with Tony Robbins. And I'm going to be straight up, completely honest with you. If you don't have your ticket to UPW Virtual yet, you are running out of time, my friend, because UPW Virtual is just around the corner, 22nd to the 25th of October, European hours, which is, I think, like a half from now. So if you don't have your ticket, you're running out of time, because now you're not going to be able to get your swag bag in the mail with your book and your workbook and your piece of wood for the breakthrough, etc. So do it now. Be decisive. Take action. Decisiveness is a very important trait of successful people. So be decisive. Take action. Go to bringthefreedom.com, and get your ticket for UPW Virtual with the man, the legend himself, the big man, Tony Robbins, 22nd to the 25th of October, bringthefreedom.com, because you are running out of time. So do not walk, run to get your ticket for UPW Virtual. I look forward to seeing you there. I will be here tomorrow, same place, same time. So make sure you tune in. And on behalf of Success Resources, Tony Robbins, and myself, Sandra Bravo, signing off from Gold Coast of Australia. I'll see you tomorrow, same place, same time.